What's good, y'all? KeaToSuccess here, back with another video. Right now, I just got done just doing my little post trip for the day. When y'all catch this video, this is the day before DOT Blitz week, y'all. So it's 72 hours that DOT is basically making an emphasis on pulling you over. What you want to say? I'm just trying to show my experience, because I missed it last year. And I missed the year before. Didn't really have to worry about it because I was local. And last year I just missed before I started working here. So but yeah, I just got done checking over everything, just making sure I'm good for tomorrow morning, the post trip. Obviously I'm gonna do it my pre-trip in the morning, of course, but I'm not gonna do the same as depth, just because it's gonna probably be dark out when I actually get up and deliver this load here at Domino's, as you see in the background there. Right, was it right there? Yeah. So, but yeah, stay tuned. Of course, check out these next videos as I just, capture the moment and let y'all know how it goes and if it's really all cracked up to be. Because, yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm a little worried. It's not gonna stop me from working. As you hear, some guys probably, take the week off, take your 3 days off, and say, screw it, I don't want to get messed with, which I perfectly understand. And there's other guys who, still roll because they, believe in their equipment. They're not worried about it, and it is what it is. So, yeah, because my dad was like, "You really worried about this DOT stuff?" I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get messed with. I just had that light right up here. I was telling him about that light right there because it broke and fell off. As you can see, it looks a little different. But I told him, he was like, "Yeah, you really worried about that?" I'm not that I'm worried about it. It's just I'd rather not get messed with, or give them reason to mess with me. As y'all know, and if y'all don't know, they can definitely pick what they're looking for and pick stuff out on your truck. Even the most brand new truck on the road might have some tiny minor issues. Might not put them out of service or anything like that, but could be a violation potentially. So yeah, but I guess the emphasis on this DOT Blitz week is low securement and ABS. Low securement is probably gonna be more so for the flatbed guys, Conestoga, RGN, those type of guys, step deck, anything open with chains and stuff like that. Obviously, if you got a reefer, like you see here, with dry van or anything enclosed, still gotta make sure you do your low securement, because that can cause issues anyways. So those are the emphasis, but don't be fooled. They are still gonna do their level 1, level 2, level 3, depending on what they feel like at the moment. So don't just think they're looking for that and you're good. They are gonna be looking. They're gonna be doing what I think is like 15 inspections per minute, something like that. So there's gonna be a lot of inspections going on. It's probably gonna be a lot of level 3s and level 2s, and obviously they're gonna be level 1s as well, where they go a little bit more in depth on the trailer and truck. So, but yeah, I just wanted to get this video out here first and foremost. Not even to get this video out, but start with the intro to DOT Blitz week, y'all. So catch y'all later. Deuces. Alright, what up, y'all? So first day of the DOT Blitz. Ain't really much go on. I only did 77 miles today, so here in Maryland, like I said, y'all saw before, I was in front of that Domino's the day before. Had that stop, and then what did I have after that? That was at early in the morning. I think I had one more stop, and I think I'm tripping. I don't know, I can't remember. But then I had another stop down in Elkton, Maryland. So I got out here about noon, I want to say. I was going on 95. There's one scat house that was there. I went around that motherfucker. I went to another one. Instead of going 95 all the way through, I got off on 40. and there's a scale there, but construction was there. They was working on the scales or something there or whatever. They were closed too, so I didn't have to worry about it. So that was my day for the day. Nothing much. Otherwise, pretty much been sitting all day. Had a late appointment here in Elkton at 9 p.m. I just got done. It's about 11:30 right now. We'll see late tomorrow it brings us, because tomorrow I'm gonna grab my back off back in Jessup, and then be on my way back to Wisconsin. So that's where all the miles gonna be. That's where we're crossing borders, passing more scales. So I'll let y'all know how day 2 goes. Day 1, success, you could say. Catch y'all in a minute. Deuces. What up, y'all? It is day 2 of the DOT Blitz. As I told y'all, I already covered kind of day 1. Really wasn't on nothing. I didn't really drive nowhere. Didn't really see nothing or expect anything. So, excuse me, the lights kind of all messed up here. It's dark out. But, I got my ring light on me. But, yeah. Nothing crazy. Why it's not focusing? Yeah, nothing crazy. Still nothing today. I did see a lot of DOT guys, or, sheriffs out on the road, or whatever you want to call it. Saw a lot of flatbeds and hotshot guys pulled over. I've seen that a lot. I may or may not, dip through a scale, but allegedly, may or may not have done that. But I see a lot of guys do it. They run it. They go it. Savages, what you want to call it. But yeah, I may or may not did that. But nothing crazy or hurt can happen when you do that. So but other than that, I told you about the scale that I went past the other day. I just took a different route around. Excuse me, I can't talk right now. I took a different route around it, past a different scale, which was closed anyway. So I was smooth there, didn't have to worry about anything. That was in Maryland, and I'm in Ohio now. And I'm on 80-90, heading back west. I just got off 76, 70, going to Maryland and all that stuff. So yeah, pretty much been a smooth day. About, what is this? 461 miles, if you can see that. If you can't, whatever. Yeah. I still got tomorrow, the last day of the DOT Blitz. We'll see what comes of it. As of right now, everything's been smooth. I did hear a story about the rest stops, which is funny, because a guy was like, yeah, I was at a rest stop last year, and a rest area, and he woke up and DOT was everywhere, like 17 cars, 17 DOT officers doing inspections and all that. And he woke up, he was like, ah, shit, let me hurry up and get the fuck up out of here. And he made sure he went and did his pre-chip thoroughly, and checked the oil, checked underneath, check all the bolts, all that stuff. The whole pre-trip, y'all. The whole pre-trip. Real extensive. And, made it look good for them before he left out. He didn't get messed with. He did say, which I believe it, is if they really wanted to mess with him, they probably already checked his truck out before he even got up. So that's why they didn't mess with him. And as far as I know, I'm pretty sure DOT cannot wake you up out your sleep as long as you're not doing any illegal, you're not parked illegal or anything like that. So they can't wake you up out your sleep. So keep that in mind, especially if you got your shades closed and everything. They're probably not gonna bother you until you wake up. But so I heard that story yesterday I believe, and come to find out, my dad and my uncle both was like, yeah, I pulled into a rest area, was about to take my little break, and plenty DOT officers were there just doing what they do, inspections, and they was like, both was like, shoo, gonna keep rolling, tunnel vision all the way through, and get to the next place to stop at. So I found that pretty funny, because I haven't rolled past a rest area. This is both in Virginia or North Carolina, somewhere around there or something like that. I thought that was pretty funny though. But yeah, that's it for today. Nothing special, like I said. Day 2. Ain't that bad, y'all. It's not that bad. I think people make it out to be worse than what it could be. As far as I see now, let me not jinx it, let me knock on some wood, But, so far so good the first 2 days. So, tomorrow's the last day, and I'll let y'all know about that. Catch y'all later. Deuces. What up, y'all? So, it's day 3. I'm done driving. I'm back where I need to be at. Till I deliver tomorrow. And, another good day. If y'all can see that, 402 miles I did today. 6 hours of driving. So from Indiana to Wisconsin. Yeah, pretty much it was smooth. I still saw trucks that were pulled over that were flatbeds. Typically, they saw a couple, I think driving a reefer, one or the other. They got pulled over as well, but not a whole lot. Not nothing like crazy. Now I'm like, oh, that's just a real big notice or anything like that. So I didn't have to go through any scales. I went around the one scale in Wisconsin, over there in Pleasant Prairie, because that one was definitely open. I used my app, and I was like, yeah, I ain't going through that. So I went around. Like I said, I ain't giving them the chance or nothing. Because, as you know, they just, pick at random, and if they start inspecting you, and it could depend on the officer or whatever, they can always almost find something. Almost always, typically. Especially if they're doing a thorough inspection. They're not just checking your logs and just, quick walk around. But if they're really looking, like, underneath, yeah, you can run into issues. And I just want to give them a chance. Either, 50-50. And I wasn't taking no 50-50. I was taking 100%, and I went around and made it do what it do to get to where I need to do. So this is the last day. So, as y'all can see from the other two days, ain't nothing really went off cracking or nothing like that. Besides, like I said yesterday, the little stuff that my dad and my uncle went through. That was about it. Yeah, that was about it. I didn't see anything as far as between us. We were all 4 of us were all in the same area and haven't had running any issues. So I'm not saying DOT Blitz week is fake, because I know it's definitely real for some guys out there, especially from what my dad and my uncle said. They was at the rest area. A bunch of guys, DOT officers, sheriffs was there. They was there. They was doing what they said they was doing. The Blitz week. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't too many crazy roadside inspections. People pulled over. Only time that's probably gonna happen is if you're doing something wrong. If you're speeding, not supposed to be in a certain lane. I'm trying to think what else. Your signals aren't working. Your lights aren't working. Yeah, any pretty much tickets you could get while driving, that's gonna draw attention to you. That's the only way you're gonna get an actual roadside inspection on the side of the road. Other than that, yeah, you're not gonna get to it, like I said, unless you're going by a scale. That's when you're gonna get the chance. If you're gonna bypass you, if you got the pre-pass like I got, or they're gonna bypass you just cause everything seems smooth, or they're gonna bring you in. And like I heard stories that they like to bring trucks in that look good. Excuse me. They bring trucks that look good because they don't want to be not driving, but they don't want to do all that paperwork of a truck that's going to be put out of service, that has a bunch of violations. They're trying to do a truck that's going to have the least violations, and they're going to basically pick on the clean trucks. Hate to say it. So if you're out there and think having a clean truck is gonna, keep DOT officers away from you when you got stuff wrong, yeah, you're wrong about that, because they definitely gonna be on your ass. So they gonna pull you over, You're gonna think it's sweet, and it's what it is. So hold on, you gonna have to wait. I told you I was doing this. Sorry, that's my girl. But yeah, it's, where was I at? Yeah, I was saying, you got a clean truck, it's not gonna, you know, push guys, DOT officers, and officers away from looking at your truck. They're gonna look at it thinking it's smooth. Now they're gonna see a dirty truck. Not saying they're gonna pass on the dirty truck, but if everything looks sound, they might not inspect it the same way they do a clean truck. And it could be vice versa too. So it's, like I said, it's 50-50. So they could pick you because you look clean, or they could pick you because you look dirty, or they might not pick you because you look clean, and they might not pick you because you look dirty. So I guess it all depends on the DOT officer and what work they're trying to do, because you, as we know, with anything, when officers are doing all this stuff, like, all this stuff does come with paperwork. So all of us humans, we don't fuck with paperwork. We rather not do paperwork at the end of the day. Like, I gotta do this paperwork to turn in before turn in my trip reports and all that, BOLs. I don't want to do that, but I gotta do it. So, but yeah, this was my experience of Blitz Week. I didn't experience last year, really. So I guess it's my time to experience it. And for me, overall, it wasn't bad. I want to say it probably wasn't bad because I was driving on a lot of toll roads. I wasn't on any roads that, or highways that were just, you know, your regular basic highway. You don't have to pay to be on them type shit. So pretty much, if you got to pay on to be in the if you got to pay to be on the highway, you're probably not gonna have too many scales. You're not gonna have too many problems, and you're not gonna have to worry as much. So I think that's why I kind of really didn't have to worry, because I think, like I said, I went through one place in Maryland. It wasn't a toll road, or two places, sorry. Both weren't tolls. And then through Pennsylvania and on 76, going and then getting to Ohio on 80-90, Indiana 80-90, and Chicago on 90 or 94, all tolls. There ain't no scales. There really ain't no scales in Ohio and PA like that, on the tolls at least. I know if you run 80 on PA, there are scale houses and pull out sections and stuff like that. There's a couple in each area, but none really. So that's why I pretty much didn't have no issue. So, but I'm gonna let y'all go. I just want to let y'all know my experience. Hope you can take something from it, or I hope you just enjoyed hearing about it. And as of right now, DOT Blitz Week every year in May or June or whatever it is, it's a bunch of bullshit. But alright, y'all, KeaToSuccess out. Deuces.